Anyway.
A brown skin girl, I just wanna watch you see you take over the world. Loving how you rock and how you do that with your curls.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video with me, Bree. If you are new, stick around, subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber and you are vibing with me, thank you for holding it down. Ooh, guess my hair ain't holding it down. So in today's video, we are going to be trying out the Shea Moisture Manuka and Honey line for wash day. The video is actually based on a suggestion from someone when I first started my channel, and I can't remember what video they commented under, but I'm gonna put your comment in the screen, because shout out to you for rocking with me even when I was like barely even doing nothing with this channel. And they suggested like, hey, can you try out the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey line? You know, since you're low porosity like me, I want to see how it works for you. Months later, here I am. Sorry about that. But better late than never. So I started off by picking up the hair mask that they had from this line. And I saw a lot of good reviews about it when I looked into it, because I was just like, okay, what is this? I never even was like, I would sleep on it, I guess. And from what I've seen, it's the ish. Like, it's very hydrating. It's very like, you just be like, oh, this is so good. So we're gonna try it out. But then I was like, well, if I'm going to do a wash day with it, I might as well try the shampoo as well. So I picked up the shampoo. Here it is. And you know, a wash day wouldn't be complete without a good leave-in. So I'm hoping that the leave-in is gonna be bomb, because I picked up the leave-in as well. I got the hair mask and the shampoo from Sally's. There was a sale going on, and I had some rewards that I needed to use before they expired. So I got those for nearly nothing, but I know that they were like $10 or so. It ranges $10 to $12. And then this, I went to Target and picked this up today, because it dawned on me like, okay, where are you gonna leave it? Use as a leave-in? You could just use what you got, or we can just try it out and see if it's really, you know, about that life. Because if it's about that life, then hey, it's worth it. You know, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. But if it's not, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because usually if I don't like a product, I don't go back to it. So, but Shea Moisture, I like their Jamaican castor line. I've used the shampoo, conditioner, and the mask, and I've loved it. So I'm hoping that this will be the same thing. A lot of people said that they really liked it. I haven't seen much about the leave-in and if it was good, but that's because I was mainly just searching for the mask and seeing how people like that, because a good deep conditioner is always just bomb. Like, it's always a must-have. I can't lie though, I was a little displeased to see that they only want to give you 8 ounces for $10. But let me go check out my other leave-ins before I start talking trash. I'm gonna shut up. Because yeah, it's 8 ounces in this as I am. I paid, you know, almost $10 for it. So anyway, this is an old twist out. It's not too old to where it's like, okay girl, like it's beyond repair, but it is old enough to where it's like, okay, my hair's dry, you need to get in the shower and do the thing. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna detangle in the shower, which you guys have yet to see that. You saw me like rinse my hair with the hot water with the wash day that I posted when I updated you guys on the new method that I've been using, and so you'll get to see me detangle my hair in the shower in this one. But if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. I'll be, you know, suggesting at the top of your screen somewhere. You know, click that after you're done. Why did it drop me? Anyway, day 8 or 9 with my hair. Doesn't look too bad. I do have a little bit of flaking, but that's because of my edge control. That Style Factor edge booster is bomb, but it turns white, so I always have to put like some oil in my hair, and then it starts to flake and stuff like that. But for the most part, I feel like my hair did a good job. I wish that I had recorded it, because this is Melanin Hair Care, and man, like, my hair stayed soft for days. Day 6 and my hair was still like, it's still soft. Like, it's starting to get dry now, and that's why I'm like, okay, let's get in the shower so that we can, you know, we moved on to greater things. We're no longer letting our hair dry all the way out. We're just not gonna do that anymore. We're not. Anyway, my hair was so soft and so fluffy, and I just loved it. But it's finally starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, you know, and I usually choose to do like between days 7 and 10. And then that's when it's like, okay, it's time to, within that window, I feel like it's a safe window for me to get in and wash my hair and do everything I need to do so that I can make sure that it doesn't end up at the point of no return. Anyway, let's get into this wash day.
So you all have already seen this process of me washing my hair in the shower, and you already know the key thing for this, especially since I'm going to be detangling in the shower, is water. Water on top of water mixed with some more water with a salt-based sprinkle of what? Water. My hair has to be thoroughly saturated before I can even begin parting, because that's the only way I can guarantee that I'll be able to work through any tangles or knots that I come across. Working with it under the water is really helpful. Hot water. Now, don't let the video editing fool you. This took some time. I had to make sure that my hair was thoroughly saturated before I could even begin parting, but I find that this is very helpful for me. Making sure that my hair is just saturated will allow me to work through any knots or tangles that I come across. So the hot water is beneficial. Also, it has allowed me to get to know my hair and see how well it responds to what? Water. Now it is time to shampoo, and right out the bat, Shea Moisture came through swinging. The smell was amazing. I'm going through and I'm shampooing all 4 sections of my hair. Then I'm going to thoroughly rinse it out. I hit it up twice just to make sure that I got a good cleanse, because it felt very moisturizing. I was like, okay, I thought it was gonna be stripping. It was not at all. I was thoroughly surprised. I paid good attention to my scalp to make sure that it's getting a good cleanse. Then I just went in, thoroughly rinsed out all of the shampoo before I go in with the mask. And that's just to make sure we don't have any leftover residue. That mask though, it was thick. It was super thick, and I was very surprised at how well my hair took to it, because I was not expecting that with the consistency that it had. It was very surprising, and it smelled amazing. Had my curls feeling soft. I was like, okay, Shea Moisture, I see you coming through. So to make sure that I'm thoroughly coating my hair in this deep conditioner, I am going to section my sections in half. So instead of 4 sections, it was about 8 sections that I did. You're also going to see me putting my hair in the water, and that is because I needed to make sure that it had a bit more slip because of how thick this actually was. So the water just kind of gave my hair a bit more slip in order for me to work the conditioner in there a little bit better. Now I am just taking down those 4 sections, and then it is time to deep condition. I finally went to the store and got some caps, y'all. Took my butt to the store and got them. It took about 2 caps to hold my hair in place. I deep conditioned for a little over 30 minutes and then got back in the shower to rinse it out. And when I took my caps off, y'all, you're gonna see I was shooketh. My hair felt super soft. The curls were popping. It was like, okay, Shea Moisture, I see you over here trying to show out. I see what everybody was talking about. I see what the hype was about. It was real. And as you can see, I'm just taking my time to thoroughly rinse out my deep conditioner just to make sure that there's nothing left over from it. It did its job. Now it's time for it to be removed. I mean, it was great, but it's time to move on. And let's check out this leave-in conditioner. I am making sure to re-separate my hair back into 4 sections. This is a lot easier, of course, now that my hair is completely wet and is deep conditioned, which makes the curls a bit more manageable. I'm going in with my fenugreek water. I've told you guys about this before. I love this. It's a great treatment for your scalp. It helps with any shedding and any dandruff that you're dealing with. So I make sure to apply it to my scalp really well and then coat my hair in it as well. I do that for all of the sections in my hair before I apply the leave-in. Okay, it was a struggle getting this leave-in out of the bottle. I don't know if it was just like it didn't have a good air pocket in there, but it was a fight. It got to the point where I just had to take the cap off and start digging the leave-in conditioner out because it just wasn't moving. First thoughts about it, super thick. Definitely caught me off guard because I'm used to more of a runny consistency, and as you can see, I just was dipping my head in the shower, kind of like I did for the deep conditioning mask, but I wasn't expecting that with the leave-in. Overall, I can say that it did pretty good, and you'll hear the rest of my thoughts after I get out the shower.
So I got my leave-in in, and I'm letting it sit for a little bit while we discuss the stuff that just happened during this wash day. Okay, so let's start with the shampoo. This thing smells amazing. Like, I had my first authentic reaction in the shower and it smelled really good. Like, I like the way this smells. It's really moisturizing. It kind of reminds me of Texture ID coils, that line, and how well I liked it and how it didn't tangle up my hair when I used to wash my hair in twists, and how it just felt like it was a good cleanse, but it wasn't stripping, like removing every little thing from my hair. I did go in twice with this because I just wanted to make sure I was getting a good cleanse because of how moisturizing it was. I was like, okay, let me make sure that I'm actually like getting all this stuff on my hair. And when I went in with the second time and my hair still like felt the same, like it had like a bit more of like, okay, I got some more dirt and I cleansed it thoroughly, but it still felt really moisturized. It did not feel like stripping at all. So I'm like, okay, Shea Moisture, okay, came through. Intensive hydration shampoo actually does what it says. Like, it's very hydrating. I did not feel like my hair was gonna like, it didn't feel stiff, brittle, like some shampoos do when they actually like strip your hair. This was actually really good. Yeah, so overall, great shampoo, loved it. Definitely does what it says. It's very hydrating, didn't feel stripping, felt very moisturizing, and I enjoyed it. It smelled really good, good lather. Oh yeah, it's gonna stick around. I'll be using it again. Now, let's talk about this. This right here. I just want to know why y'all ain't tell me. You know what? Actually, you did. Thank you, whoever left that comment. Thank you for telling me. Everybody else, where was y'all at? Like, because this right here had like, it's thick with 3 C's though. It's really, really thick. Like, it was like unexpectedly thick. Like, when I went to pull it out, I was like, oh snaps, like this is thick. Doesn't really have a lot of slip, so I did have to like put my hair in the water often to gain the slip, but that's fine. Like, that's completely fine, because the way that, number one, it does smell good, but the way that it left my curls, like when I took the caps off my head, I was like, I don't think I ever had a deep conditioner had the curls popping like that did. Like, not even my Camille Rose Algae Renew had my curls. Like, my curls was popping, it was nice, it looked good. But like, this mask is a game changer. Like, one of my favorite deep conditioners now. Like, flat out. Like, it is one time and now it's just like, it's in there. We in there. But look at this, you guys. Like, this thing is thick like a butter thick. And I sat with some caps on my head. I didn't do my hot head this time. When I sat with my caps on, I actually ended up sitting with just my turby twist on because I was tired, I was hot, and I just needed some rest. The thing says to leave it on for about 30 minutes. I ended up falling asleep and taking a nap, so it was a little longer than 30 minutes, but I rinsed it out. So we ain't sleeping too long with it in there, but dang, like, I just was in disbelief. Like, I was like, what in the world? Like, where did you come from? Hello, thank you. So this is amazing right here. Like, this. All right, so let's get into this leave-in. Overall, it was okay. It's really thick. Like, I had to actually take the top off of here in order to get it to come out, because I don't know if it wasn't getting enough air in there in order for me to like squeeze it out, but I was having the hardest time trying to squeeze this thing out of here. It doesn't have a lot of slip, and that was something to get used to, because I'm used to the leave-ins that I've been using so far have tons of slip, instantly penetrating, instantly moisturizing. This took a little bit of time. I'm used to having leave-in have way more slip and don't have to use as much water to be used. This definitely needed like a lot of water. I had to go back in and kind of like use it. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's because it's like, it's more creamy, more of a creamy consistency, but and it wasn't, I think it's the thickness of it that makes you need more water in order for you to get the slip or the consistency that I was looking for from it. Overall, it's okay, but it's not like one of those things that's like, ooh, this is like, I'm gonna keep coming back to this. It's like, it's okay. Definitely would prefer my Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in from As I Am, the other regular As I Am leave-in, even the Shea Moisture Milk Main Choice. Their 3-in-1 leave-in is good. And those are, I guess, the consistency that I was expecting with the leave-in. I didn't expect it to be this thick. But if your hair likes thick leave-ins, then maybe this will do you some good. I'll ultimately be able to really see once I begin styling my hair how well it's set in and all that stuff. But overall, I was just used to having something with a bit more slip. And when it has more slip, it's easier to work in your hair, easier to feel how well your hair is soaking it up. Versus with this one, I was kind of just like, okay. But curls was still popping. Definitely feel like my hair is moisturized. I don't feel like that it's completely lacking or that I need to go back in with a different leave-in. It's just one of those things where it's just like, okay, like I could take it or leave it with this. So out of all three of the products from this line that I chose to use, my favorite hands down is this mask. Like this mask is bomb. Like they put some stank in here. They knew what they was doing with this, okay? Because my curls was just like, when they say hydration, when they say intensive hydration, that's what I felt like when I took them caps off. I was like, oh snaps, they did the nasty up in here. So definitely would recommend that if you are going to try the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey line, well, the Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil line, because they do have a Manuka Honey and yogurt. I haven't tried that one yet. If you are going to try this one, this line, the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil, get the mask. Get the mask. That's all I gotta say. So thank you guys so much for watching. You already know if you made it to the end of this video, I mess with you. If you're new, go ahead, stick around, subscribe, watch some more videos, see what's popping with me, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.